Yo, what's happening? It's me, Millie Money, back in the house. Everybody doing this fine afternoon. All right, man. Playoffs are here, so I got the simulations for you. I got Chargers versus Texans. So sit back and enjoy y'all. And let's check this out. All right, man. Let's make it happen.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football. We are just around 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game, and obviously that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from Houston. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the tight end, Stover. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Stroud to throw. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. On play action, Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Henry 2-0-2-0.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The Texans offense ready to see the football for the second time. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot.
It is brought in the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
All game long, Mike, this guy is asked to make key block after key block for the ball carrier. But this time, the coach is calling him to do the running for a change, and on 3rd and short, no surprise, he gets the job done.
Now a play fake. Herbert.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And he will score. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown Chargers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the give, this is Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll go right back to Mixon. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Mechie, the man in motion. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here's Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Mixon. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. On play action now, Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he's taken down up past the 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Pistol here for Herbert. There's Hurst downfield. He's got it. And he will score. Hayden Hurst. Touchdown, L.A. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense headed back to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Fourth down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here's Herbert. Now he'll run it. He will get this to the 35, a little short of the 1st down.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
Here's 3rd and 2. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to have it up for the 1st down. They'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
All they needed was a couple yards. But he was prepared, Mike, to dish out all the punishment he could to anyone who stood in his way. And with that mindset, it's no surprise to see him convert for that 1st down.
On play action, it's Herbert. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
2nd and a yard. A run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Johnston motioning over. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
Play action now. It's Herbert. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll give it to Dobbins. Oh, a loose football. The Texans have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Dobbins. He'll manage only a couple. Daniil Hunter with the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers have tied it at 17.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Texans offense getting set to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get the 1st down up past the 35-yard line. On play action, Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Now Stroud. He's going to run it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will go up by 7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Throwing on first down is Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
There is his tight end, Disley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
That is fielded at the 20. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. That's caught downfield by Mechie. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Houston. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Davis now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
To throw is Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Herbert now on 1st down. He connects with Disley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Herbert. Now he takes off.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back from Houston. In a moment. To throw, it's Herbert. And he'll take it on in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers will cut the deficit to 7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to tuck it and go. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Herbert. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep this one on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Disley. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jasir Taylor. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. It was a terrific first half from the former Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, 2 more in the second. 4 touchdown passes all told, and he's likely not done yet.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On first and 10, here's Herbert. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's first and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Throwing, Herbert. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will take this one across into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown Chargers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now, Stroud. He airs this one out looking for Mechie.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The visitors' offense. And Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. He's going to keep it himself. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Herbert looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will score again. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, L.A. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers will go up by 7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's Mixon. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Dobbins. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Returnable from the 17. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Second and 7. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Schultz is the motion man. On play action, Stroud. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Stroud. That is caught. What a throw. Schultz. Touchdown, Texans.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return is McConkey. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6. Johnston motioning over. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On play action, it's Herbert. That one into the hands of Smart. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. This throw taken in by Hurst. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Now it's Dobbins, and he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert. They're
going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Herbert now on first down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. On play action now, Herbert. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Herbert. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. First and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. To throw, it's Stroud. There's that man again, another catch. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll go play action with Stroud. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down for Houston.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Stroud. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. On the give, this is Mixon. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down. Mechie, the man in motion. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Taking off, he'll try. And he's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Davis now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
Here's a run. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Shotgun now for Herbert. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock.
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good. And the Chargers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Pierce for the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. Now, faking the give. This one, uncorked, looking for Woods.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
The throw on the run is complete. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Texans first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll go right back to Mixon. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Stroud. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he's taken down up past the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Texans offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll run with Mixon. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A run here with Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Stroud going to set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Now the former Raven, it's Gus Edwards. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Here's Dobbins. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll try to run for it.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup there of 13. First down, L.A. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all three timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. Here's 2nd down. Edwards. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Dobbins. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Catch made. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here is 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Here comes 2nd down. Here we go. One final play. Now he'll run. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Man, that was a hell of a game. Well, appreciate y'all for watching me, watching my videos. If you don't follow me, I wish you appreciate it if you would. YouTube or Twitch, _money. All your support counts. Man, but anyways, crazy ass game. You know, hey, can't wait till Saturday. Watch this game. I'll be back tomorrow and do the other one. So, you know, tune in, check me out. All right, y'all. Until next time, my fellow gamers. Deuces.